Hello, hello. How's everyone out there? How you guys doing? Another YDBT Daily. No really subject matter to talk about, except yesterday's show was cool because we basically made Chevy get rid of their commercial on Instagram, and no one can tell me different because at the beginning of the stream, I understood the assignment. Stupid ad campaign for their Silverado was up, and then by the end of the stream, it was gone, and it was interesting to see all that happen. Today, what did happen though was Lund Racing went up to Bradenton Motorsports Park, which is fast becoming a very liked track by us based on the conditions. They're consistent. Their schedule is robust. They have a lot of rentals. There's a lot of fast cars up there. And every single time we go up there, the track prep is 100% on point. That's why I think places like Palm Beach International Raceway are fucking dead because they don't give two shits about prepping the track. And every time there's a rental at the track, I don't care. Unless I have a 10 or 11 second car, there's no reason to go to a rental at Palm Beach International Raceway. If you have like a 9, 8, 7 second car, it's going to be hit or miss unless you have a, triangulated 4-link Fox body that pretty much hooks on sand. And I'll show you guys some clips of what happened at the track. And then we'll get after it with questions and just comments as to what you guys want to talk about. Dustin Engler's in the house. Eliza's S550 says, good morning, bitch. Mike Schmidt, D-Rock Fox, bring your wood screws. Good morning. I need more Fairlane content. EPA in for the thumbs up. We'll catch the replay later. EPA, basically the husband of the young lady that makes the wonderful cookies, sent me a batch of cookies. You can see them in the background there. There's a whole bunch of cookies back there next to Tony's toy. This is basically the cookie that was modeled after my namesake. You see my face in the back there. So if you go to Don't My God Cookies, you can pretty much order a cookie that has everything available. It's got caramel, it's got chocolate chips, it's got salt, it's got oatmeal, you name it. It's like a kitchen sink cookie. I might open it up mid show and eat it, but I don't know. I don't want to just chew on the fucking mic. You know what I'm saying? We got Matthew Nichols, Anthony, Fresh Pasteles, Rich 50, JD Swag, one of the mods, Madi 50, Blake Bailey, Jason Friedberg, Ford LTD 1983, APOC, Hunter Walker, Anthony, APOC again, Coyote Corp bring, already got exactly commented, as he always does. Just letting you know, I only put comment on all your videos because I want to add to the engagement rate, but have nothing really to say, and I appreciate that. That's all that matters. Looks like weed packaging. It was a joke, laughing my ass off. Alex, do you own a turbo car? I do not. I should be owning a turbo truck soon once Jake gets some room in his shop, but I don't even know if that's happening, to be honest with you. Tony is going to jack that cookie. No, Tony's good. Bing Bang says, what's his name? Isn't it Bing Bong? Not Bing Bang. It's Bing Bong.
Bing Bong.
Afternoon, Mr. Alex says, PK Auto Design. Man, PK, I wish you were close to me. I'd be giving you all my business. I have so many things I need done that finding a guy that I can rely on and be good is difficult. Because I'm dealing with people that are talented, but just not structured. It's just blows my mind. But that's okay. Nothing I can do. Just wait and have projects that are half done and people not actually wanting money. But people like PK Auto Design, if you live near them, man, use them up because it's hard to find good Coyote people that know what the fuck they're doing. Dr. YouTube says, you love chewing on that mic. What's up with the deck body kits held on by wood screws? Don't know what the fuck he's talking about. One more comment for the algorithm, says Ali. Same here. I don't have shit to say, but I like saying hi. Okay, guys, let's get to some FKA. Absolutely, Andy Ali. FKA, I'm going to make that the pin fucking comment. Why not? Let's pin the message. So, Lund Racing went to the track in a skeleton crew. Dakota, Nardi, and I stayed behind to tune. I couldn't make it to Bradenton because I'm just not feeling good, to be honest with you. It's 3 hours up, do the thing, and then 3 hours back because I got too much going on down here just to let it. I got a lot of stuff going on down here, guys. So I can't just leave this area, for a sustained period of time unless it's scheduled weeks ahead of time. I have a very busy schedule. So they went out there, and John Lund, if you go to John Lund's Facebook page, he was up there, and he basically started highlighting. The first run was like an 8th mile hit, and I think it went 790s. Headphone users, please, lower your volume, headphone users, because it gonna get loud. Oop, and they let off at the 8th, and I think he ended up running a 794, 144, obviously, because he let off. But look at the 60-foot, 117, the 8th, 49. Then they went out there again, and I think they turned up the boost a little bit. Oh, my God, oh, my God. Then they turned up the boost. Why is that doing that? Turned up the boost a little bit, and then they went 747. Looks like Junior held down the wheelie with the force. So this went 747 at 183. 747, 183, 118, 60 foot, 483 to the 8th. In the final run, that I think the throttle electronics started to be assholes there. Then the final run today was... oh, look at that wheelie. Oh my God, it's disgusting. Wait a minute, let's go back. Look at this power wheelie. Oh, fuck. Just look at the fucking tire tracks. Go to the right. One more time. Holy shit. Man. Woo is right. Junior getting excited. That's a lot to be excited. Oh my God. Why the noise? Why does Facebook do that? Fuck you, Facebook. You fucking suck. Piece of shit. Fuck you. I hate Facebook. Get out of here. So it went 736, 187. 60 foot we don't think is right. I think the bump rocked it forward and it kind of screwed with things, because those numbers would make sense with the 120. 479 to the 8th, 151 to the 8th. And when people ask me, well, Alex, who do you recommend to rebuild your 6R80? There's only one person I say has the baddest motherfucker shit around, is Power by the Hour. Period. I mean, you can't argue with those results. Power by the Hour literally builds the quickest and fastest 6R80 that has gone at least 730s twice. So anyone else that says any different can suck my fat dick. And I'm telling you guys, it's fat. And again, this is a picture from down track. Look at how far out this thing is hanging the wheels, bro. This thing is so stupid. I don't know what marker is this, but look at this. This thing is power wheeling way the hell out there. So, congrats to them. They had a good track outing this morning. Junior, Senior, and the guys out there. Junior, Senior, and Brandon, they went out there and had a good time and got some good results. Car drove back on the trailer, and it did not mix the oil with the did not mix the oil with the coolant. So things are really good. So any single time you guys wanted to ask me questions about 6R80 stuff, and I say PBH, and then you guys tell me anyone else, I go, that's fine. That's why. Period. Jake is the man when it comes to 6R80 stuff. So you can't tell me any different, and the results speak for themselves. Jeremiah Camp in the house said, wow, dude, that thing was moving. You should see that car in person. It's so impressive because it's so simple. It has UPR uppers and lowers, guys. UPR upper and lowers. And it has like a TIG Vision anti-roll bar. And it's 117. I think it's been 115 once. But the thing rolls the fuck out. Nothing crazy. Rami Zaidan in the house. So nasty. Prove it. I don't know what he said. Prove it. Prove what? Someone get the Facebook Techno King on the phone. Yes, not the CEO. The Techno King. About 100 out cone and picture has to be 60 foot. I'm telling you, that thing just power wheelies. And it has GATs. So Junior has the GATs set up properly. But I guess it's not getting to that angle threshold that it needs to pull power on. It seems to just be happy. If you vote for me and your wildest dreams will come true, says Dr. YouTube. I thought Midnight Performance was the best at transmissions. DSM Fury, you really need to fucking relax. Never once did that come out of my mouth. He's very good, but when Jake starts getting shit out the door, that's the dude. Period. That's the dude. Hey, Midnight, respect to them. But if anyone's going to rebuild my transmissions, it's going to be Power by the Hour, period. We all know PBH has the Billy Badass for the 6Rs, but what about the 10R? All Jake has to do is pay attention to the 10Rs, and he'll have the Billy Badass shit. Right now, I think Midnight and anyone, and I think Finish Line, I think also does some 10R stuff that's pretty impressive based on Beefcake's cars. But the moment Jake, because Jake doesn't have time to look at 10Rs and all this stuff because it's not really his wheelhouse. His wheelhouse is Coyote Swap parts. But the moment Jake opens up a 10R and goes, all right, I can improve on this, he's going to dominate the market. That's the guy, period. He has an engineering mindset. So once he starts getting going on that shit, cool. For now, what you're going to have to do is buy whatever's available right now. Maybe buy two or three of them, or maybe refreshing it every season. But when Jake gets his hands on it, it's going to be pretty stout, in my opinion. If he gets to that. If he doesn't get to it, he doesn't get to it. What are you going to do? Alex said, F Facebook, it'll be pulled down before the end of the stream, like the Chevy commercial. Matthew Nichols says, what does FKA mean? That's funny. Look, if you guys want a 10R80 that's built and you want to go with Midnight, go with Midnight. I mean, what do you want me to do? But when it comes to me shouting out any shops when it comes to transmissions, PBH, period. Alex, I'm receiving a P0522 and P0523 oil pressure sensor after installing my Whipple Gen 5 SCJ SC supercharger. Replace the sensor, still coming up as 2 trouble codes. Any idea what I do? Did you check the wiring? Like, it sounds like the wiring's an issue, or did you make sure you tell your tuner that if the car was performance package or not? Because sometimes when the car is performance package and the tuner sends a non-performance package tune, it can throw an oil pressure code, but I don't know if it has that specific code, honestly. Jake's that guy. Trust me, Jake's that guy. Exactly. Like a lot of people think that they're that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
And they're not.
Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're just not that guy. Jake's that guy. He's talking about the toilet paper man. Says Hunter Walker. Why can't my 13-second Mustang have a ghost cam tune? Nah, thank you for keeping me doing unnecessary shit. Exactly, 50 Shirley. Like, 50 Shirley, you have way more. You are lucky that I am patient with you, because you have requested some of the most ridiculous stuff. I would have given you one NA tune and sent you on your way. But, you wanted skip shift, you wanted this, you wanted that. And I'm like, dude, you're going to a turbo. You want me to keep tuning your car NA while you're going to a turbo? Stop it. Stop it. P005 code, switch back from E85 to 91. Again, P0050. Did you fucking check the internet? Oh, it's 00. Heater, control, circuit, bank 2, oxygen sensor 1. Oh, wow. Don't you love the internet? Heater, control, circuit for the bank 2, sensor 1, oxygen sensor. Your oxygen sensor is bad, sir. Change it. Thank you. You're welcome for Googling that for you. That I do every day. I Google shit for people every day because they're too lazy to. We all know PBH is Billy better for 6 hours. What about the 10R? Said 5 Shirley. Got it. I went with a T56 on my swap. Should I have gone 6R80? Don't know. Don't know what you want to do. Don't care. May have missed the intro, but didn't it miss a shift? Cough, cough, Bondlebird, cough, cough. Hey, Alex, what's a good front coilover setup for the spring rate for SN95? Don't care. Don't give a fuck. There you go. That's exactly what I think about SN95s. What's a good for an SN95? Why don't you ask me Fox body questions at this point? What the fuck? What is happening with people? And what I'm going to do, if there are common questions on the chat that my guys on the chat know, I'll let y'all answer it. If there's something funny I want to fuck around with, fine. But if there's some dumbass shit questions like that, coil spring rate, what's the best coils for what the fuck do you want to do? You want a road race? You want a daily? Like I tell people, there was a guy today that was complaining about the drivability of his CJ big open air element cam car. I go, hey man, you want drivability? You leave that bitch stock. I'm at that point. Yeah, I'm at that point because some tuners, they want to be they want to say they can make a certain combo drive well. And if you gotta do things are hacking and not proper tuning technique based on what you're taught, if that's what you got to do to make the car drive well, even though what you're doing is not proper to the car, I'm just going to revert to hey, by the way, you basically made your car not so drivable. That's on you. You want a daily driver? Stop modding your car. Stop modding your car. Get a nice daily. Oh, I want to run on nitro methane, over the radiator intake, CJ, drives great. Yeah, bullshit. Oh, and I want it to start perfect at 30 degrees outside on ethanol. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'll just wash out your fucking cylinders just to make sure it lights off that much ethanol in that condition. Like even super high-end race teams have trouble starting their vehicles when it's that cold. Didn't you guys see World Cup a couple of years ago where two cars were about to run in the final, one couldn't start? Would anyone would have gone up to them and go, "You guys suck. You don't know how to tune cars. Your cars don't turn on properly. They would have punched you right across the face. Those guys had 5-second cars. It's just when it's that cold, it's just hard to light off E85 sometimes. So I'm not going to go out of my way to keep shoving fuel down your shit, prematurely washing out your rings just so your piece of shit NA car can drive on E85 at 30-degree weather. Why do you have E85 in the car at 30-degree weather? Why? It's winter. It's driving out pump gas. The fucking roads are freezing. You're not going to get any grip anyway. Just drive it on pump gas. Skip shift, rev match, E85, the perfect daily setup, especially on 10R. Trust me. Is 14,000 too much for an O2 GT2 valve? Yep. Bye-bye. I don't even need to finish the sentence because it didn't say coyote. I don't need to finish the sentence. 14,000 is way too much. Manny Saldivar. Luis Abayo says, what's up, Alex? Little channel support. Serious question. Would you jump into another S197 manual with boost if a clean one comes up? No. I'd have to be bone stock so that I don't have to buy an S197 and then bring it to counseling from all the rapes it's been through. No, I'd rather just start just like a girlfriend. If you had your options to find yourself a good girl that hasn't been through a lot of bullshit or a used up, looking like a Toto looking like Johnny Bench's glove, trauma, been cheated on, and you have to deal with that bullshit, that's the same thing as buying a boosted S197. By the way, I wanted to also thank Pat the One and Mike's Garage. Pat the One, Mike's Garage sent me a nice little card, just kind of, giving me a shout out and appreciating the stuff I do on both of the channels. And he sent me a $100 Amazon gift card. I really appreciate Pat the One and Mike's Garage doing that for me. I'm going to probably buy me a fleshlight, a couple of fleshlights and lube, and jerk off and think of them when I'm doing so. But thank you. I appreciate it. If you want a quick drivable car, just do any supercharged setup on 93 and call it a day. Darren Harper, exactly. But I think a lot of people, they want to do full builds and then drive the full build every day. Like a top fuel dragster be driven to McDonald's. Like, no, you built a top fuel dragster. What do you want me to do? I can't make it drive any better because the parts you selected are all trash. Monoblade, Cobra Jet, cams, E85, 30 degrees outside. Yeah, that's going to start perfectly. That's going to start mint every single time. Mike J with the dumbest question here. How much is a cat delete tune? Wow. Hey, hi EPA. Look at Mike J with the dumbest fucking comment. Hi Alex, how much is a cat delete tune? It'll be actually Mike J, and a cat delete tune will be $8,500. $8,500. That's what it's worth to me if I'm gonna get popped. $8,500. How much would you pick up a Bear Gen 1 block for? Might do a basic Coyote build instead of a LQ960 for a Fox. Hunter Walker. Mine was $500 from Ben Calamer. Then I sent it off to L&M to do a sleeve job, and it was like $1,400 or $1,500 to get it sleeved and do it done properly. Jesus Christ, 50 Shirley, what the fuck are you doing? Are you psycho? Just wait till you tune a Ghost Cam Twin Turbo one. Have a good night, Alex. Appreciate all you do. Yes, sir, 50 Shirley. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the money. Everyone's trying to kick out Mr. Mike. I'm not gonna kick him out yet, Mike J. I'm gonna pin the comment though. I'm gonna pin the comment because it's a pretty stupid comment. Let me see. Replace pinned comment. It's a pretty stupid comment, but I love the ones that pop up. Hit the like button. I will watch the replay later. Sippy bendiciones. Old reference. Love it. These modding questions are exhausting. Can't wait for the carburetor return. Hey, Alex, how much does a Gen 1 drive shaft handle? What? Hey, guys, how much does a Gen 1 drive shaft handle? Because, Gen 1 drive shaft, Gen 2 drive shafts, and Gen 3 drive shafts. I need to know, can I put a Gen 3 drive shaft in my Gen 1? Because if it handles more power, like, you could break a stock drive shaft with a stock car, like a bone stock car. But this guy's like, how much power does a stock Gen 1 drive shaft handle? Let's just say this. When I had a TVS, and I went 10s, it went 10s twice, then it made it a pretzel. Then I put an aluminum one in there. Stop fucking around. Did you ever tinker with small engines? No, not really. Honestly, when it comes, you mean like carbureted lawnmower engines and actually, just lawnmower engines, snowblower engines, and weed whacker engines. Little tiny pieces of junk, but I wasn't great at them. I wasn't lapping valves and doing all that bullshit. No, thank you. That just didn't interest me at all. Someone said 37 horsepower. That's good. 7,000 RPM clutch jumps 5 times. That's what I mean. Like, you can break a bone stock. You can break a bone stock drive shaft. By the way, Second Shift Racing, were you the one that sent me the deer sausage? Heyo. Someone sent me a bunch of deer sausage. And is that the one you killed? You all process that into sausages? Like, y'all go out of the way to do that? Let me know. Unless someone else sent me some other shit. Ran into Lucid Air Dream at Safeway, 500 plus miles of range, 930 horsepower. Getting real hard to ignore these electric cars, but $150,000 is tough to fork up. When you brake, that's how much. Do you have a favorite all-out tire, brand, model? I've only said it about 1 billion times, and it's a ET Street R, period. An ET Street R, if it's a boosted auto car, but if it's a stick car, the problem is I don't like driving a bias plate on the street all that much. Even if you have skinnies up front, it does dance a little bit. When you're on the throttle, it doesn't dance, but when you're just cruising on the highway and you hit the white strips, it'll dance right across the white strip, so it'll make you pucker your butthole for a second. But when it comes to just regular, daily driving a 600 plus horsepower car, I'm an all around drag radial guy. All the time. Fuck it. It wears fast. Yes, I get it, but I don't want to be caught sleeping. Alice, would a black 14 manual Gen 1 with a Cobra Jet and other bolt-ons be worth $26K? Only 23,000 miles, and it comes with factory Recaros. No idea who tuned it. A dealer got it from an auction. Nope, not 26K for a 14 Gen 1, 23,000 miles? Shit, then what the hell is my red car worth? If that's the case. If that's the case, I should sell mine for 32. It's crazy. But mine's probably not as clean. Mine has some nicks and scratches. I've been trying to get that video, guys. I just time. I don't have time to literally go outside and fuck with the red car, because by the time I have to do shit, I got to go out there and it's dark out. And I don't want to have to set up lights and no time. I literally have no time. I can't wait for the sun to stay out a little longer later in the year, and then I can actually do shit after I do the live streams. Because after I do work, I do the live streams, I go out there, it's pitch black. 5 Hour Shirley just keeps sending money, and I'm not going to say no. He's trying to go up there against Daniel Green, against all the other guys that were sending me money back in the day. He's just sending money. Hey, Alex, listening at the gym. My 21 F-150 drove great on the way here with the new tune you sent me. You lying motherfucker. You liar. Caught it with the deer poop, not deer piss. Got it. Sending Alex the sausage. Hey, I was just thinking whether to get an aluminum drive shaft, not the stock drive shaft. The stock drive shaft will always drive better. It's just balanced better. It has a center bearing, like a carrier bearing or whatever you want to call it. And the aluminum one is going to have some NVH and some more vibration, period. That's just what's going to happen. But it will be stronger. Bet those deer ate the veggies next to the waste plant. I remember when you could buy a 13 to 14 S197 for $17,000 to $20,000. Can you tune 21 F-150s yet? I keep seeing these tacuaches flexing their new trucks. Boy, I've only answered that question 100 fucking times. Yesterday, I answered it 100 times. The pushrod motor for the Fairmont, depending on selling red car? Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to just dip into my savings and start building motors. That's a really stupid thing to do. If I don't sell the red car, Fairmont's going to wait a long fucking time. So do not think you're going to see the small block Ford in the Fairmont this year. I'm sorry, guys. I love you. I don't have the kind of... I'm liquid, but I'm not stupid. I'm not just going to throw savings into a car. That's really dumb if you start playing with that kind of money. Not enough daylight to get the shit done. I feel you. Exactly, man. It sucks. It really sucks. I'm done after work and I'm tired, especially after a show. I am tired. My head hurts. I'm like, oh, I got to do a fucking video. Like if I didn't have a real job, I could just do videos and bullshit all day. And I'd give you guys all the content on the planet. That's why other YouTubers, they don't have jobs or they have other people to video for them. I don't like anyone in my life. I do it all by myself. My question was answered as soon as I sent it. Is there a cat delete tune for Teslas? My 11 Mustang came with a Pro Charger, 11,600, 106,000 miles, but the goal was to build it anyway. Threw the Pro Charger in the trash, got a Paxton. Smart man, smart man. Pierre Bitchy says, hey Alex, I put my Mustang on a hub dyno with manual mode, and I was not aware that the car was not supposed to be on a dyno with this affected dyno reading. What? I put my Mustang on the hub dyno with manual mode. Why the fuck did you do that, number one? And I was not aware the car was not supposed to be on a dyno. Would this affect dyno readings? Well, this is why you guys need to stop asking for manual mode tunes, because it is the pussiest fucking mod you can have. An automatic upshift in sport mode is the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. So now you go to the dyno, you leave that tune on it, and you go watt, and it shifts. Whoa, it shifted on the dyno. You don't want it to shift on the dyno, stupid. Put it in 6 and you let it sing up to about 8,000. But no, you requested a manual mode tune because you're too lazy to bump it into drive when you're racing somebody. Because you're stupid. Because you're fucking stupid and a non-driving motherfucker. If you've ever requested a manual mode tune, you're fucking stupid and a non-driving motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you say. Period. So that's what happens. Why the hell did you go to the dyno with a manual mode tune loaded on the car? What the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were you thinking? What are you thinking? Man, I don't get people. Mike Rasovic says, I got my tune revisions back so I can data log normal driving, no why. Snow ruined the road, so would you recommend that I schedule a dyno session or wait till spring to finish all the tuning? Whatever you want to do. If you can find a dyno that's available now and you can get the tuning done on the dyno, we can do it. Not a problem. Whichever you want to do. Doesn't matter to me. You mean you didn't finish the small block swap yet? They think I'm Cletus. Cletus has a $3 to $5 million a year channel. Listen to that. He can employ 20 people to do the work for him. Texas Speed just sends him motors because he blows up motors every other fucking day. So that operation, I understand them needing to do that. My operation mostly makes money on live streams. About the last thing I'm going to do is spend 15 to 20K of my own hard-earned money, put it into a car, and then make a video, which 8,000 of you will watch. Because you guys say you want to see it. But then when the rubber meets the road, what you really want to see is cars blowing up, cars crashing, failures. You guys like seeing failures. You don't like seeing success stories. Did you blow up the Fairmont? No. See? Why do people? You mean you didn't finish the... Yeah, he buried me behind AOC's house. Okay, whatever. Piki Auto says, been at the shop alone all week with the apprentice just trying to get everything going. It's insane. Jesus, I saw a Tahoe with the Carolina squat potty in East Texas last night, shaking my head. Are you surprised? It's fucking Texas. Y'all have the dumbest shit over there anyway. Can I get a tune to make my starter louder? I got a 19A10, says Mobile Detailing Garage. Basic bolt-ons, NA, tuned by y'all. Our Winter 85 is not the best right now. Would it be better getting on 93 or use my E85 Flex? In winter, you're not racing anybody, so get on pump gas. The roads are fucking cold as shit. It'll snow periodically. Get back on 93 and wait till spring. And when the roads are good and you're ready to race people again, you can go ahead and get E85 in it. Do not run around cold weather with the 85 in your fucking gas tank. It makes no fucking sense. I have a 14 F-150 long block, 50,000 miles. How much should I be able to sell it for? $25,000 to $3,000. $2,500 to $3,000. It's about a decent, something that someone can rebuild or just stuff into a car if it's in good condition. Can I get a tune to make my starter louder? Says tongue punch my fart pipe. Dennis Speed Menace says, I want to see success. And you're the one of the few. Whistling Diesel's channel is built on him wrecking shit. People love seeing cars get fucked up. When Cletus blows up his car or crashes it into a wall during a burnout contest, those videos get likes. When he runs a good number, it doesn't. They don't care. When he drives his boat off of some shit and almost dies, people love it. When he has a perfect run in his boat or something, people go, eh. You could just see that people want to see failures. And YouTubers know this. That's why YouTubers go, I blew up my truck and I sucked a dick while it blew up. I sucked 3 dicks after my truck blew up. And they're like, whoa, he sucked 3 dicks and his truck blew up? I can't wait to watch this. Is the ProCharger brand bad? Just trying to get some info. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to say it's bad or good. I'm just not a fan. Plain and simple. I got my own personal reasons. Sometimes when you're a man, you wear stretchy pants. It's for fun. Okay. Someone said just get starter fluid. Like Cuban makes fun. No, look, I told Cuban get starter fluid if you want your car to start well. This is why. He has a single turbo car. The MAF placement is probably not happy when it comes to super cold air and E85 in the tank. So I, as a tuner, can just keep shoving fuel down his cylinders, fucking up his spark plugs, potentially washing out his rings so that his car starts on E85 in cold weather, or just spray the motherfucker with starter fluid and it'll start every time. Y'all can make fun of the dude all the time, but I'm saving his fucking rings from washing the fuck out because I'd have to throw so much crank fuel in the motherfucker to get it to start. It wouldn't even be funny. It'd be stupid. Anyone know where I can donate money so Cuban can buy starter fluid? Can I get a tune for my air starter? Alex, I'm torn between doing twins and going 8s on my 21 or... I'm done. I don't care about your 21, to be honest. I don't care. Your 21 that still doesn't have the badass shit yet. You want to fuck around with a 2021 that we still don't have the badass tuning dialed in yet, but you want to send that shit to the moon. I'm just going to skip that question. LS YouTubers make more money than Coyote YouTubers because everyone enjoys watching some dude build a junkyard piece of shit engine, blowing it up every time they go down the track. 50 Shirley, the fuck you. Anyone know where I can donate? Already got that. Glad I live in Florida. E85 stays in the tank and starts fine. Exactly. Like a lot of people didn't understand why. Like Brandon today went to the track with senior and junior, and he was like, "So Alex, this is how Florida is in the winter?" And I go, "Yep, 70 something degrees, maybe as cold as 50 for maybe 2 weeks, and then it comes back, and then you're back to nice warm 75-degree weather." He's like, "Fuck, this is awesome." I go, "Right? Isn't it awesome? You live in Florida and you can go to the track in January and run badass numbers." They're gonna be spoiled with living in Florida. RG says, "You're right, Alex. Street Speed 717 jumps a TRX over an SVJ and seems like he does more of those types of videos instead of racing videos." Exactly. The YouTube algorithm says, blow your shit up, do dumb shit, break expensive cars, people will watch. Have information, good personality, speak well, and generally have good success with your vehicles. Fuck your channel. Sublime GT500. Are you insane? Sublime GT500. Are you fucking insane with that question? Where are you coming at with that question? Sublime, where the fuck are you coming from with that question? What are you fucking stupid? That's a really stupid question. Why would we ask her? Why would we ask them for anything? Why would we approach them for anything? Are you fucking insane? You gotta be a fucking troll. You gotta be a troll with a question like that. Hoof. Whistling Diesel, Daling Fords sure changed a lot of people's minds. They got the best trucks in the game right now. How much do you think building a 3.8 to make 400 horsepower is going to cost? The fuck's happening? What the fuck is happening? Everyone just starts putting up ones when that for Sublime GT500. Like, what a stupid question. Why would we approach anyone else to make CARB legal tunes? We make CARB legal tunes. We're not going to get a CARB EO. You know why they have a CARB EO? Their relationship with Ford. It's not their tuning. It's their relationship with Ford. People that have a relationship with Ford based on approximation or just based on location, and then maybe relationships because they've had something in the past. All you need is to have a affiliation with someone that has a CARB EO cert, and then you basically are blessed by theirs. That's how it works. Yes, I shot it. Heath, OG Second Shift, sent you some of that. Was ready. We take it to processor. Heath sent you jalapeno and cheese sausage already smoked. I'll send you some Cajun and Philly cheese. God damn it, I love you guys. They sent me some fucking deer sausage. Shit, badass. I love it. People love cringy car YouTubers. A friend who uses liver noise said that Lund approached them about don't shoot the messenger. Not only is that wrong, but that is so false on its face, it's not even funny. A friend who uses Livernois said that, who's your friend? And I want to know who at Livernois said that, because that is the most retarded sentence I've ever heard. Lund has never approached anybody about, especially at Livernois out of all places, to do CARB legal tunes. Our tunes they all pass emissions and inspection. Are you fucking insane? Livernois must be on some crack right now with that shit. Wasn't Livernois the one that had off-road exhaust in their shit while they were then promoting that they have CARB legal tunes at the same time having an off-road white pipe for Jeeps, and then removed it when someone pointed out, hey, stupids, you have an off-road white pipe on your website when you're promoting CARB legal tunes. And then they had to remove it all off Chevy yesterday. Please stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Felter Snatch paid me money and gave a 1. And 50 Shirley also put up a 1. Love it. No amount of tunes will save you, says Cuban Coyote. Now that Roush went away from Ford, do you think tunes and kits are going to go, aren't going to be CARB legal? No. Roush still has a blower to sell. It's just that Ford Performance is not using them like they used to use them for their stuff. Now it's just going to be Roush stuff only. And I think Ford Performance went back to Whipple for their shit. Like the Ford Performance brand is just going to, I don't know if a contract runs out or something, but I don't know how that works. But it was rumored that they're just going to say, we're not going to deal with you anymore, Roush. No, thank you. We're going to go ahead and have Whipple, do up our Ford Performance or private label blowers with the Ford Performance logo on it, basically. Mike J and Sublime are EPA. Lund for the win, period. I was talking to Turviate about his grassroots 3.8. Sorry. Oh, yeah, come on, stop. Y'all motherfuckers need to get the likes up right now, says Edgar Santos. He didn't understand the assignment. Love Boo says 2JZ or Coyote. I'm a Coyote guy, period. Guys, have you seen the beef? Okay, I don't know much about the beef, but it's, I'm going to document it one day, or at least talk about it. There is so much beef between Joel Steele and Granis that it's kind of fun to watch. Joel Steele and Granis are going at each other, like on forums, on anything. I need to know the back history about the beef. I don't give a fuck about anything else. I want to know why they beefing. And I'm thinking they're beefing because someone potentially complained that Joel Steele's car is a tube chassis car. It's a full tube chassis car. But who cares? When it comes to stick shift racing, there are no rules, right? There's no fucking rules as long as it's H pattern, So I think there's some beef between those two guys, and it's spilled over to like being pretty public, like legit beef, not just like, hey, I don't like you, fuck you. It's more like, hey, when I see you, I'm gonna fucking put my, I'm put your dick in the dirt. And I'm like, wow, this is it's nutty, and I'd love to maybe get Joel Steele on this one day, interview him and say, where'd the beef? Like, what's going on with that, bro? Love Boo says, Ford is so mid nowadays. I love Mustangs, but Dodge is king. They make the biggest and baddest of everything. Native Shift says, what's up, Alex? Are you feeling any better? How's the family? Family's good, and I'm feeling a little better, for sure. My temperature hasn't been over 99 today. That's good. I check that bitch all the time. I stick this all the way up my ass and check my temperature often. You know what I noticed? That when I take pills or medication, my body does not like that. My body just likes rest, fluids, and shutting the fuck up. And it recovers well. Once you start feeding it stuff, it just rejects it. Hellcats and Trackhawks, Alex. Love Boost. Wait, so Joe Steele's the fastest stick car in the world, or is it the Super? Joe Steele. Joe Steele by like 0.03, but Joe Steele is the quickest, period. Some guys telling me that it's a Super that ran a faster time. No, Joe Steele ran a faster time, period. Steele has the fastest in the Ford. When no, I think Joe Steele's the fastest H-pattern car, period. I don't think it's a, unless Granis has gone quicker recently that I don't know about. If you cook any, I'll send some ground venison, hook Jake up with a care package as well. Now, awesome. You take care of my people, so I'll take care of yours. How did I take care of people? What did I do? I'm just waiting for Alex to buy a Hellcat Red Eye. Man, we'll see. I don't think Granis has beef with Steele. he said it has someone else's tube chassis car that was beefing with. No, okay, I'm gonna have to show the proof. I'm gonna have to show the receipts because they got some beef. They got some beef, and I'd love to get to the bottom of it because it's awesome. I love talking shit, you know. Stick shift, I think it's stick shift nation or stick shift. Let me see. Is it stick shift nation? Okay, Stick Shift Nation, private group. It's a private group, so I'm not going to show too much about it. Let me see. Wait, am I a member? No, I'm a member. Okay, no. Isn't there 2 more signed up today? Anyone uses these numbers? I got to find the post where he was in there. H pattern, a wrong delete. Let me see. Can I search within this thing? Joel Steele. Saw this on the Holly page. Oh, come on, Facebook. December 6th. That was a while ago. Since our rules in our class is getting too fast, let's talk rules of safety. Okay, that's something else. Selling some new part. Yeah, goddamn it. I got to see the part where he mentioned where him and they actually replied to each other about like legit talking, like they were legit talking shit to each other. 23 comments. No, I'll find it eventually. If someone can send me a link to the Stick Shift Nation post where Joel Steele told Granis, real is real. I've went 6s more times in 2 races than you have in whatever. And I was like, wait, I thought they were just beefing like just kidding around, but it seems like it's legit beef. Will we ever get to hear the S&B story? Maybe. Or maybe you're right. Just looked on Steele's Facebook and saw him poking fun at Granis. Okay, there you go. So see what I mean? There is some kind of beef there that I'd love to figure out what's going on. Because it's very vague. It's very vague as to why, like who started what. Like, I understand Joel Steele's car is quickest and fastest, period. I know Granis' car is IRS and a V6, straight 6, obviously a 2J. So, you know, you can say his record is more impressive, but he does have billet block. He does have badass shit. The car is no slouch. Joel Steele has a lighter car, better chassis, but a stock Gen 1 block, basically, you know, prepped block, but it's Gen 1 everything. Gen 1 heads, Gen 1 not Gen 1 heads, Gen 1 block. Like it's basic stuff according to him. So, I mean, I just want to know where the beef comes from. Oh, excuse me. Which 2-step would you recommend for a 10R Vortec? David Godinez. The Wattbox. The MSD 2-step potentially has like a wire that's not proper on cylinder number 7, I think, or cylinder number 3, one of those two, where it's wired backwards. So according to everything I know, it's probably best to just have a Wattbox in there. Garage and engine builder, would you recommend in the Middle East based on customer success? I don't know of any. I don't know of any that I would point at and go, this guy is the best. There's guys that we used to deal with that I think stuck with SCT, and then they go because we don't fuck with SCT. There was a couple of guys over in Qatar or Saudi Arabia, but haven't heard shit from them after we switched over to HP Tuner stuff. Alex got that new Sigma variant. What is going on with B Turviate? What's going on? Is he fucking losing his mind? How so? Is it a Saleen Vortec manifold I was referring to on the 400? I can take pics of the manifold if I need to. Oh, guys, you want to get into the matrix with shit talking? Get into it with Turviate. He knows everything about everything. He wants to test out different headers on the dyno. Once I heard that, I'm like, oh, you were way out of my fucking league when it comes to shit talking. Michael Merck says, I swapped to a 3.5 Grip Tech pulley on my V3 Green Belt HD. Do you think that I need that to bother Brandon with a log, or do you think it's fine? 4 dual 74s in the tank. If you swapped from a If you went down on if you went down on pulley size, it's a good idea to log it and to send it to Brandon 100%. Got you. So basically super strong. Got it. What do you think about the trans brake on the 10R? What is wrong with, oh my God. What do I have to think about it? Like, what do I have to think about? Like, I don't get people's questions. What do you think about the trans brake on the 10R80? Alex, what do you think about the trans brake on the 10R80? Do you like it? Do you think it's safe? I daily my car. Do you think it's safe? Do you like it? Come on, man. Alex, thanks for replying and helping with both car and life situations. Really appreciate that you do these shows. Thank you. JD Swag, thank you very much for the Canadian money. Matt 2011 says, Barney Turvey is special needs. Luis Hernandez says, worth activating. What is he talking about? Activating? What does he mean? Does he think the all 10R80s have a trans brake from the factory that all you have to do is activate? If you think that's the case, not only are you fucking wrong, it's custom programming. It is custom programming. It is not a factory trans brake that gets unlocked. Because if that's the case, why don't you go to Ford and say, hey, I'd like my factory trans brake activated, please, through your Forescan or your, what is it called? The device that they use. Why don't you go to Ford? If it's a Ford item, go to Ford tech department and say, hey, can you just plug in with your software and activate my trans brake, please? I'd like to know what they say. See how that goes. Alex, please get a Hellcat. Alex, did you ever sell your red car yet? No. I got a lot of tire kickers, but no one actually is looking to buy because they want a perfect, beautiful car for $23,000. The engine ticks. It has a bunch of mods. It's in 8 out of 10 condition in terms of paint. And it's got this big converter in it. And I'm not going to sell it to you with all the tunes. I'm going to give you a pump gas tune you can drive away with as if you were buying it from a dealership. And people go, well, I wouldn't know how many miles are on the motor and what's the ticking sound? It's a typical Coyote tick. They want it. They want to buy it with the N-Gauge and 70 tunes. I'm like, no, if that's the case, you're going to be paying $4,000 more. Fuck that, because they're going to want me to support the tuning on that car. No, I sell you that car, it's going to leave on a pump gas tune with a regular idle. Bye-bye. And then you can mod it whichever way you want. Custom tuning, activate. Ben Callum MTD2 or go for a T56 swap. Whatever the fuck you want. I don't care anymore. Alex, what do you think about the Gen 3 fan belt? What the fuck's he talking about? Mine's okay on the relay. Software version is not reliable. David Godinez says, mine's on the relay. The software version is not reliable. No, but according to everyone on the planet, you can go ahead and just plug it in and the factory trans brake gets initialized. Biscuit says, can we get a live stream interview video of B. Teruviate with you? No. Gosh, no. No way. That'll just make his head even bigger. Tell them the tick is just the injectors. Alex will get a Hellcat when he moves to Section 8 housing. So not going to happen. People are so entitled. Hey, Alex, I'm literally in tears right now. Instantly thought of you when one of my coworkers today was talking about adding a fake supercharger mod to their car. Fake supercharger mod to their car? What do you mean? Like there's a way of making their car whine without it having a supercharger in it? There's a mod like that? Back in the day, it used to be mechanical timing gears, right? Not a chain, not a timing chain. It was timing gears. And that would sound like, it would sound cool, but it was awful. It was the dumbest fucking thing ever. Alex, have you heard of the Russian Bullet 280, 60 to 130, 10 or 80 car? No, don't care either. In Bradenton, Grannis ran 702 in qualifying, and his guy says they're not going to beat that. Next pass, Joel ran 698. Little Eagles, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's really difficult to look. If you're racing, the hardest part about racing is giving props to the next guy who's just better than you. And by all metrics, Joel Steele's car and his program is better than Grannis's, based on the fact that the guy, I saw him at Modnats and he ran like 6 back-to-back fucking 6-second passes. It was like 698, 699, 680 something, 699. I'm like, this motherfucker misses a shift and he runs sixes, you know? And I'm like, God damn, that car is Billy badass. So then I'm not saying Joe Granis did this, but can he just look at the car and the pro and go, they're just better? No, maybe he's like, oh, it's tube chassis, or I don't know. I don't know where the beef started, but it might have had to have been with the Texas 2K stuff, where I think someone sent a picture of a car that Joe Steele is building, and they're like, you can't be running a pro mod, and it says no pro mods, like no tube chassis pro mod, and then the whole pro mod thing took off. But I don't know if they blamed Granis for the pro mod comment. Did they blame Granis for the pro mod comment? I'm still a little light on that. I'm going to have to get at Joel Steele. And if he has some time, I'll interview him with StreamYard and then post it up later on. I'm going to have to do that because I like getting the dirt. I like getting the gossip and the dirt in our industry. Alex, is dual motor Tesla considered full volt on? Alex, whatever happened to your old red Fox body? Damn, I don't know. I sold it to some guy in Greenfield and never saw it again. Actual robot shifting. Justin Rodriguez says, what do you think about the jailbreak Hellcats? Don't care. Timing gears are ideal to help from shifting from stuff like chains. Shut up, Turaviate. Shut up. Please be quiet. They're fucking dumb. They're dumb. Shut up. Still used in Le Mans to this day. Please be quiet. Stay in Beaumont, Texas and shut the fuck up. Wow. Hellcat is a damn comfortable car for a bigger guy. Throw a drive shaft, axles, pulley in a tune, then enjoy the car for what it is. Yes, it's a boat, but a fun boat. I can't wait till the Red Demon gets his shit together. During testing, he is about 10 mile an hour over Joel, but still a 7. Tony in the background. Yeah, Tony's just chilling. Oh, he's just being super cute right now. Yeah, he's a good pup. I took him for a long truck ride today because I went to Power by the Hour to pick up the cookies and the deer sausage. And man, he was just zonked out because he was all sniffing everything and he was like super sleepy on the way back. Some of the comments make me never want to get a Mustang again. I feel your pain, Alex. You see what I mean? What I put up with? I just do it because I know it's entertaining for you guys. But like that Turaviate guy, you could prove everything he says is wrong, and he'll still debate you. And I'm like, no, you are wrong about everything. Everything you've done, everything you've said, everything you think is wrong. And they'll go, oh yeah, but. I'm like, wow, just stop. This hobby's not for you. I compared Joel and Wesley's cars because both are so dialed in. Yep, that's true. That's two cars that have their combo sorted properly. That requires a lot of testing. That requires a lot of broken parts. That requires a lot of adjustments. That's a lot of work. Just started laughing and choking on my monster. Love Tony. He's so cool. What I missed, just tuned in. Today was a painful chat. It was a very painful chat. I mean, it's an insanely painful chat, but what are you going to do? This is why I'm buying a truck and doing a swap. I'm never coming back, says Hunter Walker. ProCharger PS1 head unit compared to Paxton 2200, trying to pull the trigger on one. Which one would you go with? The Paxton? Boy, I don't know why you would ever think I would ever recommend a ProCharger if you've listened to this chat for more than 2 seconds. Like, when do people think that I'm going to go, oh yeah, get a ProCharger? That's a good idea. Like never, ever. Turvey Plasti dipped his drive shaft. Dr. YouTube says 4 inches is average. Is this the peasant chat? It might as well be, but it's made $443, mostly because of Mr. Shirley Moneybags Shirley dropping his whole credit card on this fucking chat. TDC tonight, maybe. Yeah, TDC probably going to be on at 7. I'm going to take an hour break, take Tony out, try to relax and give you guys another show at 7 because Homegirl's going to be doing her thing for a little bit. She's got some shit going on. So I'm like, good time to just get some TDC content, get you up to date on what's going on with the dating and life stuff, which that channel is awesome. That's why I've been rethinking building my car. Too many 18-year-olds in gutted 10 or 80s asking for 38 degrees at watt. They never watch your timing vid and never do any research. Yep. I had a guy in the chat. He goes, yo, Alex, I got a friend of mine who's being tuned by somebody else that gets 35 degrees on the hit. I go, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. You're telling me the tuner put all the tables at 35 every single table at 35 degrees before 2000 RPMs, no way he's getting 35 degrees on the hit. No way. And he's like, I swear to God, he is. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, well, can you add more timing on the hit? I'm like, you're seeing 25, 26. Well, I want more. I'm like, oh, you have absolutely no idea how engines work. This has always been entertaining. If you had to guess, what does B Turviati do for a living? AutoZone. Dude, he talks exactly like an AutoZone guy. Knows a lot of dumb, senseless shit. References Le Mans as if that's fucking relevant anymore. Le Mans? Really? You're referencing a fucking race of like, stop it. Le Mans. Oh, it's still used in Le Mans today. Shut up. Long Branch Penny Whistle. Mr. Turviti, can you just bing bong the freak out of here? Thoughts on AMR wheels? I'm broke. They're right for you. They're right up your alley if you are broke. Literally put your car on the dyno and showed the diminishing returns of adding timing after 30 degrees. It is not worth blowing up your shit for 1 wheel horsepower per 1 degree. They don't care. They think they know more than their tuner. So they go, just give me more fucking timing, Alex. It's going to make more power. By the way, with SVT, I did get the injectors and the booster pump. Once I get the injectors cleaned by FIC, I am going to be giving away a set of 10 50Xs that the gentleman decided to donate to the chat. So once I get these cleaned by FIC, probably tomorrow, I'm going to be giving away the injectors and basically a rebranded Vortec BAP, aka Lethal Performance, putting their own sticker on something that already exists. So basically this, a dual harness for GT500s, and some 1050Xs as a giveaway. We could probably do it for the peasant chat, depending if, there we go, get the focus, good. Depending if the injectors get cleaned on time. Le Mans is grassroots. Alex, 13 GT500, what mods are worth it, and what is a waste? Oof, what a loaded question. What a loaded question. I never worked at an auto parts store before. I can actually bounce around collecting cash. Been doing that since 17 and still at it. Collecting cash. So he sells drugs. So he sells bunk-ass weed. So Turuviate sells shit-ass weed. That's what he does for a living. One, and if only making 1 horsepower, 1 degree, why the hell add more? Because people think more is better. It's like a placebo effect. I want to see 33, 34 degrees on my tuner, and at least I know you're giving me all the sauce. And then if they see 29, 30, and they lose a race, they go, it's because he didn't give me 33. No, asshole, it's because your car's slower than his, period. I ordered Oh My God cookies. Good for you, Carter's Gaming. You're not gonna regret it. The stuff is pretty legit. Let me open up this cookie here before we leave. This is the one that's made my namesake. They ended up sending me a cookie, and it's like oatmeal, fucking caramel. Oh my God, it's fat. Shit. Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Holy shit. Look at this. And now, that's a lot of cookie. So there you go. This is what, if you order a YDBT cookie, it's a big fat motherfucker. Let me cut it in half. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, it's moist. Look, it's got like oatmeal and just, look, it's got everything in that motherfucker. Everything. Sea salt, fucking peanut butter. It's got everything. Try this motherfucker. Oh my God. Dude. What the fuck? It's got everything. Oatmeal. Peanut butter? Wow. This is badass, dude. It's like a kitchen sink cookie where they put everything. But what I love is that the sea salt that they put on top of the chocolate chips, and it gives you that salt sweet texture, similar to maybe like a chocolate dip pretzel or something like that. That's the best way I could put it. Wow, they knocked it out the park. Good job, Oh My God cookies. Guys, order the YDBT cookie if you like a kitchen sink style cookie. Basically, everything. Caramel, peanut butter, oatmeal, sea salt, chocolate chips. It's just ridiculously packed with stuff. So thank you guys for making that cookie and making it so delicious. It's right on the money. Unbelievable. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to be on the dating channel tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to get on, talk about what's going on with my life, thoughts about dating, and take your questions. I'm going to use StreamYard in case anybody wants to stream in and give us their dating stories, ask some questions, and get some dating advice live with me. So 7 o'clock, that dating channel with StreamYard, so we can talk some shit. And then we can go ahead and get you guys streamed in if you guys want to be part of the show. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday, for another YDBT Daily. Thanks for joining today. Thank you, Mr. Shirley, for donating a shitload of money. I appreciate that. And thank you for 281 likes and about 330 viewers average. Very nice numbers. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.